All right, welcome back inside the IKS Media Studios here for another edition of the WCBL preseason coaches chats. Today, we're heading to Moose Jaw, but we're actually heading to New Jersey to talk to Michael Gonzalez of the Moose Jaw Miller Express. Michael, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Talk to me about New Jersey. What do you get up to in the offseason for you? What does it look like when you're away from Moose Jaw?
After the WCBL season, I head back home to Jersey, and we start our fall season where we play a couple of community colleges and see what we have with our incoming players for Felician University. And then in the spring, we kick it off with 50 games and try to make it to the World Series.
I love that. How's it going right now? Because I hear you're kind of in a playoff run right now.
Yeah, we lost in our conference semifinal, but we played well enough to where we got an at-large bid due to our non-conference schedule.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, congrats on that, and good luck the rest of the way there. But let's have a look. You've been with Moose Jaw now for multiple seasons. You're transitioning your role this year a little bit. So let's talk about last year's squad. What can we take away from last year's team that you can hopefully bring in, and maybe some good, maybe some bad, but what are some things you can take away and bring this year?
I feel like with how our season finished, we had a good time having the returners come back. So we have a lot of guys that are hungry to get back there and make another run at the title.
That's perfect. So 27 and 29, first round matchup against the Saskatchewan Berries last year. They were obviously a very good squad. Talk to me about that playoff matchup that you had against Saskatchewan.
Yeah, with the success that they had during the regular season, I feel like our guys knew what we had to do, and we had to go over there and put up a fight, and I feel we did the best we could.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so tell me a little bit about Michael Gonzalez as a manager now. Obviously, you've been with the team as an assistant coach for a couple years. You're moving into the manager role. How is that going to shift your focus as a coach with this team?
I feel like I'm ready for the opportunity, and like working with Eric the last 4 years, I feel like we set a good foundation for what we want to do as an organization and the product we put on the field. So it'll be a lot of the same philosophies that we've had together, but I'm excited to make the calls and give these guys opportunities to play.
Yeah, for sure. So in a perfect world, if you had everything at your disposal, what does a Michael Gonzalez team look like? What would you love to have out there in a perfect world?
In a perfect world, we have guys on the mound that throw strikes and a defense that makes the plays and hitters that don't strike out.
Perfect. Love that. Okay. Tell me a little bit about the guys who are coming back. You mentioned some guys really hungry to get back in there. Tell me about some of the guys who are coming back that fans can look forward to seeing on the field.
Our fan favorite comes back in Thomas Soto, which is our shortstop and our captain. I feel like he's been around the league long enough to where he'll be confident in his abilities. And we also have William Edwards coming back. He was a contender for MVP last season, and a lot of these guys are seniors, and they know that it's their last college baseball, so they're ready to give us one more season and then take the next step to pro ball.
So I know obviously now that you're in the managerial seat, a little bit more maybe on the recruiting side. I'm not sure how much you had to do with that before, but tell me about maybe some of the new faces that you're excited to get into the mix.
Well, yeah, with the success that we've had over the last 4 years, I feel like there's been a lot of players reaching out to us to be a part of what we have. And we have an outfielder named Chris Franks who will come in and patrol center field and do a good job with that. We also have Garen Plummer, which is a senior at FDU. He's a catcher / first baseman, and he's done well this year. So I'm excited to have these guys come in and show Moose Jaw what they have.
Love that. Okay, so I've played in Moose Jaw a lot over my years. Obviously, I'm from Regina, but I grew up in Moose Jaw. Roswell's Park, love that place. Give me a sales pitch, I guess, from your perspective on why fans need to get out to the ballpark this summer and check out some Miller Express baseball.
Just like the quality of baseball itself has really improved over the last 4 years, and I feel like every day you could come to the ballpark and see something new and see players that will eventually become pros and make their mark in the city.
Love that. Okay, well, Michael, I know you're in the middle of a playoff run, so I'm going to let you get back to it. But last thing for me, give me a bit of a goal. What are your goals this year for the team? Maybe some targets that you hope to reach with this team this summer.
The goal is always to win the championship. but to put quality baseball on the field for the young fans to see and maybe like push them towards playing baseball more, like I feel like that's very important because the future is not so far away, and like we always want kids trying to push to play in this league because it's one of the best leagues in Canada, and it's something that they should look forward to.
Love that. Okay, Michael, thanks for joining me today. Appreciate it, and good luck on the field. It's coming up quick.
Yep, I'll see you in 2 weeks.